So here in order to create a table, we use create table command. So here just type the command create table followed by the table name, let us say employees, and then open parenthesis. Next, let us add a columns to this table. Let us give column name as ID, followed by we need to specify the data type int, and then we need to specify the constraint, let us say primary key. Well, here int data type, so we are going to store the numeric data for this ID column, that's why we have specified int data type, and followed by the constraint. Well, the primary key is basically constraint that we use to uniquely identify each row in the table. Okay, we cannot add two same IDs or two same values in the ID column. We have to keep each ID uniquely in the table, that's why we are using primary key over here. So primary key basically uniquely identifies each row in the table. Next, in order to add one more column, just put the comma and then give column name post underscore name, and then followed by the data type varchar. So varchar data type we use to store the variable length text or a string. And next we can specify the size as well by using parentheses and pass the size 50. It means up to 50 characters we can store the value in a post name column, and then followed by the constant, let us say not null. Well, we don't want to store the null values in this column, that's why not null constant. Next, let us add one more column, comma last underscore name followed by the data type varchar and then size 50. Well, we can keep the null values in the last name. For that we don't specify any constraint over here. Next, put the comma and then enter column name email, and then give data type varchar and then specify size. Well, let us say we want to keep the unique email IDs in the employees table. For that we can specify the constraint unique over here. Okay, next let us keep these 4 columns in the employees table, and then close the parenthesis and put the semicolon at the end and hit enter, and there we go. The employees table is successfully created. In order to verify whether the employees table is created or not, just type the command show tables. This will list out all the tables in a database. So here we have a database company, right? So just hit enter, and there we go. Right now there is only one table in the company database, that is employees.